Okay, question 1, vectors and scalars. This is the second homework for vectors and scalars, worded slightly differently to the others, slightly harder, but same principles. Okay, so we have Al and Ben, and they are travelling from A to B, then they're going from B to C, C to D, and D back to A. And the question is asking us to give or describe a distance and a displacement from A when they reach each of the following points. First one's done for us. Distance equals 300, that's when they're at B. Displacement equals 300 north. Now watch out, because remember, when you're talking about displacement, you want a magnitude and a direction element to your answer. Okay, so point C, okay, so we've gone up to B, across to C, so our distance is going to be those two distances added together, 300 plus 400, distance equals 700 metres. Okay, now our displacement is going to be the distance between A and C. Now the question's told us that distance is 500 metres, so our displacement equals 500 metres, and our direction, well, it depends how you want to describe it. Remember, that's north and that's east, so it's probably a sensible thing to put it as northeast. It's approximately northeast. It's not going to be exactly northeast because the lengths of vertical and horizontal aren't the same. If you look in the mark scheme, it actually tells you it has a bearing of 53 degrees east of north. I think that's that angle there. But they wouldn't expect you to worry about that in this type of question. They will be expecting you to calculate it later on in some of the further units, but not this one. Okay, so that's our first one. Our second one is when we reach point D, which is down here. Okay, and at this point we've travelled all the way up, all the way across, and all the way down. So our distance travelled is going to be 300 plus 400, which is 700 plus 300, which equals 1,000 metres, all those three added together. But our displacement is actually only 400 metres, and the direction is going to be east. So we are 400 metres east of where we started. Okay, and then finally, if we get back to point A, let's just clear this picture up a little bit. If we go all the way round and come back to point A, our distance travelled is going to be all these added together, 300 plus 400 plus 300 plus another 400, which comes out at 1,400 metres if you add all those together. But our displacement, how far we are from our starting position, which is A, our displacement is going to be 0 metres. And of course that one won't need a direction because we haven't moved anywhere.